Hello, this is Godo. Welcome to the next episode of the Hub Puzzle Series Season 2. So I had just learned in the, what's it called? The save editor tool that comes with this. There's actually an option that is to reset all of your glide rings that are, hold on, this seems too loud. There we go. Um, there's an option that lets you reset your glide rings if they are non-platinum. So I went ahead and did that. And it turns out there were 3 static glide rings I had done non-platinum, and then one uh, in the Lucian Water. So we're going to have to go back and get one. And then there were a handful more, but those are just going to be random other glide rings and other hubs. So let's get right into the game here. And oh yeah, we were here, huh? Let's get right into the game and look to see if those glide rings are available. They'll be a lot easier to find at a glance with them not being complete. So let's see Lucian Waters first. We do actually have the glide ring we need for the next 7 hours, so I hope we can find it. Let's hop up and see if we can't find it. I don't believe this is one I solved on camera, so it's probably one I did long ago. So let's see if we can just find a puzzle radar really quick to secure it. Or maybe we'll just find the glide ring itself. Okay. So, if I were a glide ring, where would I be? Probably on top of a building or on top of the little aqueduct or something. So let's get a bird's eye view here. There's a solved glide ring. Here's another one. Oh man, and everyone here thought we were done looking in Lucian Waters, huh? Here's a puzzle radar down here, so I'm just going to grab it, and it will take us to the glide ring. As long as we're close enough, that is. Now, if we are not close enough, it's not going to do diddly squat for us. So, doesn't seem to be in this general direction. We do have a bunch of hidden cubes over there, which I'm kind of interested in, to be honest. These are... yeah, look at where these hidden cubes are. Here along the edge of the Serene Deluge, not Serene Deluge, the Lucian Waters and the Verdant Glen. Okay, so we have about 15 seconds of this radar left. We're not finding it still in this corner. We've kind of swept this side of the island, so it's probably going to be here, if I were to guess, in the west or the northwest area of the Lucian Waters. So our radar expired. We have to look with our eyes again. I do see another radar, so let's go ahead and grab it. I've seen 4 glide rings so far. There's supposed to be 7 total. I just saw the message pop up, new glide ring spawn in. And I was like, oh no. Aha, up there. Is this the Lucian Waters glide ring? This is not Lucian Waters, if this is supposed to be the Lucian Waters glide ring, guys. Hello? Alright, well. I immediately get a bronze. Let's try it again. Yikes, this is kind of hard to maintain elevation here. Alright, well, there was a glide ring, but that was Serene Deluge glide ring, so that's not the one we were looking for. We'll have to keep looking, I guess, in the Lucian Waters. And our radar just expired, so see if we can't find the puzzle or another radar. I felt like we got close enough to all of the areas that we should have been able to see it, but perhaps not. Here's a glide ring. I think we've seen like all of the glide rings except the one we're looking for. Maybe that's why I couldn't solve it with platinum, is because it doesn't exist. Ha ha ha. So funny. And I haven't really explored here well enough to have even a decent idea of where puzzle radars spawn. Like, I know a couple of spots that I picked it up. Like, here's another one. Alright, let's pick this up. So nothing in this corner. I want to kind of comb a little closer to the edge of the place, maybe. I say as I go towards the middle. But here's another puzzle radar we can use. Oh, 2 puzzle radars even. Okay, we're set on puzzle radars. We'll definitely find it within these 2 puzzle radars. Okay, so we're seeing stuff in the Serene Deluge. Let's turn over here and check this kind of back corner of the Lucian Waters out. See, nothing back here, which kind of leads me to believe that it must be on that other side, but we went to the other side, so... Alright, and our radar just expired, so let's go pick up one of these other ones. Let's grab this guy. Yoink. Here's yet another radar. Is it maybe down in this southwest corner? Aha, is that it up there? I vaguely recall this rock being part of the Lucian Water, so we'll see if this gives us credit for the glide ring we're expecting here. Oh, hit my head there. I vaguely recall doing this glide ring. I don't remember if I did this during the Lucian Water Hub puzzle series, but I do remember flying this route. Okay, movement puzzles? There we go, 7 out of 7. Okay, so that finishes that. Now we have 3 glide rings left in an enclave somewhere. There's 2 over here in Dance with the... in Leaves in the Wind. I did those back in, what's it called? In the Static Puzzle series. I did those all properly, but those must have been from prior to this. And then, where would our last glide ring be? Our last static glide ring? Oh, the Archipelago of Curiosities. I missed one. Okay, well, let's go to both of those places. Let's go to Leaves in the Wind first. And because the puzzle is now unsolved, I don't have to, like, run up to every single glide ring and see if it doesn't have a platinum time. I just kind of can see it from a distance, so that will be nice. Let's do a couple puzzles on the way. We still need these puzzles, so, like... Yeah, we're still gonna do them and all. Dark regions have to be dominoes. And then connect all light pieces, so we cannot connect that like that. Okay. And then we know all our floor orbs that we've done are platinum, so we don't have to worry about those. And another logic grid here. Sure, let's do it. That's gonna be light, and then we need 3 more. Let's see. 8 can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that 8 is basically done. That can't go there. That definitely can't go there. The 4 here is done. Right, the 5's gotta go like this. Alright, the 7's gotta go here. Okay. Not too shabby. Oh, is that an unsolved flow orb? Goodness me, to what do I owe this pleasure? From above, it kind of looked like this is a loop, but there is kind of a tighter starting point, maybe, in one of those. So I think we're going to want to do what we just did backwards, so... So starting from this side and then going down in a circle, because climbing up kind of made it difficult, so let's see. Whoop, I bonked on the pole, that's not what you want to see. And then I didn't drop fast enough for that one. What's our platinum time? 8? Okay. 8's going to be doable, but we're going to need to have some good controls with dropping accurately without dropping, without missing the orb and without wasting too much time slowing down. Dropping is when you hold control while you're gliding to drop down. Hello? Having such platforming issues right now. Okay. Maybe I'll put my beacon here. There we go. Alright, let's restart, and then let's get a good gliding start here. Nope, missed it. Trying to press, like, too many buttons at the same time, it makes it a little difficult. Ooh, I stopped running there for a second, that's not good. Oh, we got it. Okay, all set. Alright. Now finally to Leaves in the Wind, as long as we don't get distracted by other puzzles. This is Leaves in the Wind, right? It's been a while. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are looking for 2 puzzles over here. And it is not this first one. This first one we're fine on. That second one we're fine on. It's probably going to be one of the more annoying ones, if I were to guess. I remember doing this Enclave back with my fiancée when the game was still online, and I remember not running through all of them. Okay, so there's one, and then... Oh yeah, this one over here. This one I found super annoying. I'm much better at platforming now, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The trick is reusing this bounce pad here a couple times. Alright. Platinum number 1 reobtained. And then we're now going to do this one. Is this the one that's like the big loop? The big loop around these bounce pads? Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, I struggled trying to get platinum on this one. So let's go here. Nope. Let's try to drop in on this bounce pad, maybe? Okay, by dropping in, we were able to control our descent so we didn't mess up the platinum. Alright, there we go, platinum again. And then we're gonna go to the island of, island? Yeah, the island of Insight, sure. That's where we are. Silly. What, puzzle do we have today? I'll take interaction puzzle. I guess I'll take 5 sightseers and hidden puzzles. Oh no, I didn't mean to teleport over here. I was trying to clear the this way mark I put over here. I'll be in 1 second. Okay, there we go. Just cut some travel time heading back to the Archipelago of Curiosities. Now I only really remember a couple of glide rings over here, so I don't imagine it's going to be too hard to find them. One of them was over here. It's like up here, right? This one, yeah. The one that's between the pillars. Did that one, so that one's good, and then there's another down here, but it looks like... Oh no, this is the same one as the pillars. This was the one I was thinking of. Okay. So this one we never got platinum on, huh? Where are the rings, though? Oh, okay. Ooh, tough one. Alright, there we go. That should be all puzzles completed in this area again. Alright, cool. That makes it so we are back to 100% of static puzzles done, and we are back to 100% Lucian Waters. And then the couple of glide rings we had that were done in the, that were done sub-platinum, those have been reset. We don't know where they are, but we'll run into them again, and we can complete them. So anyways, let's do the rest of our episode here in the Autumn Falls. We got 15 minutes left-ish that I want to record. I always say ish, and then I end up going like 10 minutes over. Yep, good job, me. But let's just knock out some puzzles over here, yeah? Okay, we get a Sentinel Stone. I saw a one of these dials down here. Let's do the dial. I don't know if this is gonna work. That did not work. I'm just trying different parodies here. Kind of odd this hasn't solved, actually, because I've solved so many I've tried so many different parody combinations here. And if you're wondering how I'm clicking so fast, I'm using, it's a Microsoft accessibility tool called Mouse Keys that lets you click your mouse when you press a key on your keyboard, so I was just basically mashing the mouse at inhuman speeds. Okay, so we're gonna need to do the cyan and yellow at the same time. Let's do the yellow first and then do cyan. Now we need to do the purple. Let's see, we can interrupt the red. Can we do the purple with... Perfect. Okay, so then let's do red and then let's do pink. Good, good. Alright. Oh, that puzzle's done. How dare I? I know. We got a matchbox over here. Solving matchboxes without puzzle radar seems so difficult now. What am I gonna do? So we're looking for a red one. There it is. Whoops. Fell off the cliff there. Alright. +1 matchbox. While puzzle radars are fun and all, they're not really, like, necessary while there's puzzles in front of my face that need solving, you know what I mean? That said, there are currently no puzzles in front of my face, so maybe we do need one. Let's do this Sentinel Stone here. This looks like a pretty easy Sentinel Stone. There's a lot of open space here. Like, all of the stones were on that half of the grid, all by themselves. Okay. See a big matchbox over there. Let's see if this place is littered with an absolute ridiculous amount of sightseers again. I still couldn't believe how many were up here. That was a little irritating to have to do so many. Alright, let's do another one of these guys. Let's do green. And then yellow needs to get done. So green is... There we go, we got green and yellow. Now can we do red and cyan here at the same time? I think we should be able to. We just need to set our parity. There we go. And I could, like, probably sit there and count the parity, but to me it's just faster to click my mouse 100 times a second. Okay, maybe it doesn't click quite that fast. Okay, we have 2 sightseers over here. We have a hidden archway here at the edge of the world. Yoink. Dial there. Another sightseer there. Logic grid there. Okay. Handful of things over here. And then let's get this cube down here. Cube, archway. And I will go over there and grab that archway before I forget it exists. Who knows, maybe that would be a really hard archway to find on a different day. Alright, let's backtrack and hit up everything we've marked. We marked quite a lot of things. Alright, so of all dark tiles, there cannot have any diagonal connections. Okay. So how do we want to start this then? So no diagonal means we can't block anything here that would block 2 cells in this. So all of these are off the table. These then become off the table. Hold on. If I put a dark tile here, that makes it be like that, right? And if I do the same here, it makes it be like that. This logic over here must be wrong. Hold on. So if I put dark here, this is light, light. So that can't be a thing. If I put dark here, this is light, light. So that can't be a thing. If I put dark here, that's light, light. Yeah, what did I mess up? This is correct, yeah? Why is this a... Oh, there's not a 3 over here. I'm dumb. Okay. Now that that's out of the way. Alright. Me overcomplicating the puzzle be like. Okay, we are on... I want to say we're, like, way up there. Why is the sightseer all the way down here? Jeez. I can't even super jump up there in one bound. We gotta super jump twice. How dare they make us spend 2 super jumps? It looks like we're gonna be standing on top of this roof right here. And looking down this way-ish. Alright. Got 30 seconds in the nick of time. Ooh, hidden ring I missed. A legitly found hidden ring. Wow. Alright, let's do this maze really quick. This is going to be a very short maze. Took 3 seconds. Okay, oh, we have a music right over here. Oh boy. There's a lot of notes going on, so I figured I should probably do a few of the notes myself before I use all of my foresights on it. Oh no. Okay, so all of the melody up here is good. We just gotta figure out the drums, so... do not know what is wrong with the drums here. Can we use another foresight? There we go. There's just like too much sound happening. Alright, and then here we have the opposite of the other sightseer we just did. Or maybe not. There we go. I was seeing this, like, glowy effect that only happens in a few places, and I was like, no, this isn't the right place. Alright, wasn't there... Yeah, there's one more sightseer right here. We know where this one is. It's over... Not here. Oh, another sightseer, though. We'll mark that one. We are going to be down here-ish somewhere. Oh, yeah. Here we go. There is a completed flow orb that we're looking at here, and we're just going to back up, line things up. There we go. And phasic dial over there that we need. Oops, I had 5 markers already and that displaced one of them. Oh well. Lots of sightseers down here. Oh gee, I wonder where this place is. Do I even have to move for this one? Like, barely, but still, that's funny. Alright, got another dial here. This one looks pretty easy. Let's do that. Let's do this. We need to do our red without breaking the yellow and the green. There we go. And we should be in the clear now. Okay. Is that a hidden ring? It is, but I have it. So we're good. Oh, 2 sightseers here. This is where I marked, I left a pin over here, and then I cleared it on accident. Okay, so this looks like we're looking down, like, this way, and we can see the edge of this maze, so I need to get on top of this rock right here. Let's get a running jump. There we go. Whoop. There we go, pretty easy one. And then here's another sightseer. What is that? Is that a 2-star puzzle? This is over here under the big rock formation. Yeah, it is a 2-star puzzle. We've done it already, though, so don't have to worry about that. Alright, we gotta back way up. There we go. Sightseer Mastery is almost at level 100. There was one more up here. This one's actually looking at the spot we had another sightseer at a minute ago. Looking from this side over to that direction. Alright, yet another sightseer complete. Let's jump over here. We knew we marked this dial over here. Okay, looks like a pretty easy dial. We need to fix our green to be in parity with the red, or do we? Maybe we need to fix the green there and then fix the red parity with this button. There we go. Still got the 30-second solve bonus, but that was surprisingly hard when the parodies are a little messed up. Okay. So we're actually coming to the end of the episode. What I want to do is I want to find like a puzzle radar and then just do like a quick running sweep to see if there's any like a bunch of puzzles. Or, alternatively, we can do these 2 grids and then call it a day. How about that? Alright, so connect all dark cells. Do not make a T, make a snake. All light regions have area 4. Okay, so we're gonna do this here. This goes there. We don't know where the ends of our snake are yet, so we don't want to assume. We could do something like this. No, we cannot. I literally did not remember what the rules are already. So if we go over here, this gets blocked in, so that has to be light. There we go, we have one of our heads of our snake. Snake's trying to be sneaky over here, huh? I'm guessing this is looking like we're gonna want to do... We can't do a light tile here. There we go. Alright, and one more puzzle. Connect all light and dark, and we have dark must be a snake. Okay. Well, dark must be a snake. We do not know where the... where the snake head is yet here. There must be something here that can get us started. Let's see, if this is dark, this one has to be light, light. And that one has to be light. And if this is dark, that has to be light. And this has to be light, light. So no matter what, these two have to be light. And then that means this is one of the heads of our snake here. Or the tail. Connect all light cells, but the light cells do not have to be a snake, so the light cells are fine. So we know this is one of the heads of our snake here. Can we, like... Well, we can't do this for starters. There we go. There's a couple moves we can do. Here's the other head of our snake. Okay, so we found both heads of our snake now. Depending on how far around this light tile goes, we can trace the rest of the tiles around on it. But I'm thinking right now we have enough information to just, like, straight up solve the puzzle, so I think we can just do... Because we don't have any rule restrictions besides the T shape. So I feel like we can just go... We need to go through... like this. Excellent. That works. Alright. I still did want to find a puzzle radar, though, so I'm just going to take a quick minute to look for one. Be right back. Oh, hold on. I saw our very, very important... I mean, important is kind of an overstatement, but the uncommon sight of an ethereal skydrop. Let us solve them if I can figure out where they are coming from. I don't see any over here. There's some up here, so it makes me think we're looking up that way. Here we go. Alright. And do I want to look for a puzzle radar still? I'm just going to do a quick jump and see if I can see one. Nothing over here. Nothing that I see over here. Any down here? No, I do see a music grid down here, though. Let's just finish on this music grid. And by finish on the music grid, I mean let the music grid, solve itself. Genuinely, thank you for increasing the amount of foresights you're allowed to use on music grids. Hey, level 130, nice. Alright, well, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time, and have a good one. Bye!